Some people look at the moon and dream of reaching it. Others see a pro martial artist and dream of reaching their level. Everyone has their own standard of coolness. For me, one of the things that I have always wanted to achieve is landing a lock combo in a fighting game. Why? There is just something about combining moves together and creating a combo that blow my mind. When I first saw people doing it, I was like, how is that even possible? I was spamming crouch kick at the time, so I knew there had to be more to it than that. My strategy. The first thing I do when I start playing a new game is to go to the button layout and customize it to my liking. I also take the opportunity to learn all of the commands. For example, in this game, I customized the dash button to the RT because that's what I am used to from Stormfall, the Naruto game. I discovered the Roman cancel and the guard command, even though I am not sure how to use them at all. Getting used to the new layout. The best way to get used to the new button layout is to practice each move multiple times in training mode. This will help your eyes and hands to adjust to the feedback you are getting from the screen. It's like learning a new language. You have to learn the words before you can start making the sentence. In this case, I am practicing the spelling of each move. I think I am adjusting to think as key. I mean, I am hitting the intended button. If I want to kick, I press A. For a punch, it's X. Pretty simple. But those are just the basic moves. Now I have to learn and remember all of his special moves. Same as English, you can change the meaning of a word by adding another word to it. It's called combined word. In fighting game, we have got motion and directional input. Moving the right stick around change what each button does. Directional input is a breeze. Just push the stick in a specific direction to get a different result, like a low hit or a special move. I have just got to keep the stick's current position in mind. Now things start to get tricky. With motion input, there are lots of motion I have to practice, since I have never really used the stick for those moves before. It's like holding a controller for the first time. Let's start with one of the most famous and easiest one. Down then forward. This motion is known for fireballs and it sounds simple enough. Just like before, I will practice all the special moves that use this motion input and I won't switch to the next one until I have successfully landed it 10 times in a row. At first I was struggling because I didn't know I could start this motion from any position, so I realized I just had to make sure to go from down to forward before I press the button. Also, I was hitting the move button before completing the motion input, because I thought I had to do them simultaneously. Turns out there are some safe frames between finishing the motion and pressing the button. I just had to delay it and voila, it worked. But here is another challenge. Some moves use the same motion input in the air, and the fear of hitting the ground before completing my motion messes with my timing. What did I do? I start jumping multiple times to get used to the timing in the air, and it turned out to be more than enough practice. I guess it's just human nature to fear of the ground.
Well, I think I had mastered all of the quarter circle special moves. Before taking a leap to the next challenge, here is how I managed to remember all of these special moves from before. All these special moves use the default button function as a foundation. For instance, Y is for a slash, Key uses his sword to attack, and when combined with a quarter circle forward, it's a slash edge. Key throwing energy from his sword as an arrow. B is for a heavy slash, so logically, just think about it. The quarter circle forward would give you a sharp slash edge. Genius, isn't it? Then there are the quarter circle that are linked to kicks, resulting in unique kicks animation like standing and thunder arc. But here is the trick. If you remember them, when doing a quarter circle forward, it generally feels like unleashing power. The animation matches that feeling. The same goes for the quarter circle backward, the animation and backward. Isn't that amazing? It's an art, no? It's not easy to make a game. Right now, let's try the next motion input. It's taken me forever to explain, but this one is no joke. I have never understood what that Z means. I have tried and tried, but nothing changed. It either happened by accident or I mess up the moves. To make sense of it, I gave each position of the sticks a code. Seeing those 9 dots remind me of a numpad, so I labeled them from 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, to perform this seed, I have to go from 4 to 2, then stop on 1 and press Y. Don't tell me this is what that guy on YouTube was talking about. 5k views, stand kick, no way. I have get it now. Something clicked. And it all became clear. After this, it didn't take long to make like 10 in a row for both versions. But the story was different for their version. It took me another 10 minutes to get there. But I am still scared of touching the ground. It's scary, you know? Finally, conquered all of the special moves, but there are still 2 more motion inputs to go. The ultimates one.
Ultimates are those flashy moves that cost the precious power of tension meters. Think of them as the dramatic climax in an anime fight, like the moment after all hope seems lost and the main character made his comeback. But when it comes to combos, they are like a period at the end of a sentence. For Key, there are 2 motions that grant him ultimate. The first one is the easy peasy, double down forward. Since I have already mastered the quarter circle forward, I just need to do it twice, then top X. Because we found that we just have to make sure to pull this motion before pressing the button. So I can just spam the quarter circle forward as much as I can, and bam! Ultimate achieved. And guess what? This fancy tech is called input buffering. I can use B instead of X when my health is running low. Initially, I was puzzled about using the punch button for this, while it has no special moves linked to it. But after some practice, I realized that it's all about the game reading those rapid stick movements. You see, the double forward and the Z motion, aka DP, are super close to each other. If they assign them to Y, for example, there had be 3 motion on the same button. That will be a recipe for misreading inputs. So they cleverly left a free button for the ultimate to avoid such mishaps. Even down backward for B is free, so it makes sense. It's all to decrease misinputs. And here is a fun fact. In this animation, Key doesn't shoot energy from his sword, but uses his hand to trigger this technique. I guess making a game is truly an art. Now, let's tackle the second hardest, if not the hardest motion, this thing. Thanks to the experience I have gained, I think I can nail it. I start from 4 to 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, then back to 4, and press B, and voila, it works. I just have to chill, and in just few minutes, I nailed my 10 in a row. I get it, finally. Sorry, I might have gotten ahead of myself. In reality, I am just about halfway up the learning curve, if not just at the starting line. Yes, I have got the hang of all the moves for Key, normal moves, special moves, and ultimates. But simply executing them flawlessly won't cut it. I have got to start connecting the dots. Before checking out any recipe, I have got to understand how to link these moves. It's a bit like English grammar. Just as in English, we have pattern we follow to construct a meaningful sentence. Words are classified depending on their rules. Nouns, adjective, verb, adverb. The simplest and shortest sentence is an adjective followed by a noun, like black cat. But there is a limit to that, right? You can't have a conversation with just those type of words. If you want to expand, you start with the pronoun, add the verb, and finish with the noun, like I eat an apple. To make it even longer, you can combine both roots. I eat a black cat. Well, I'm joking about that one. Unless you are into some pretty wide cuisine. I eat a red apple. But you know what's the best type of words to keep your sentence going? They are called linking words. For instance, and. So with and, our previous sentence will be I eat a red apple and yellow apple, and I love black cat and yellow cat, and black apple and orange apple and green orange, and I love orange cat, and I eat red orange. Stop! Let's get back to the fighting game, where the linking words specific to this game are called red Roman cancel. It's a command that had me scratching my head earlier, and this is one of its uses, keeping the combo going. But you can't keep going forever. You are limited by your tension meters. It's a bit like deciding whether to go the ultimate route or spend it all on Roman cancel. There is also another way of linking moves, by jumping in sync with your attacks, known as jump cancel.
See, there are endless combo possibilities. As a newcomer, finding the longest combo felt like searching for a needle in a haystack. I mean, is this video even legit? My frame data knowledge does not exist. I thought, why not just ask the internet? So I sent out a tweet. 2 days later, not even a single response. I guess the internet wasn't impressed with my combo course. Time for a plan B. I decided to go into the in-game combo maker. Maybe I would find something long and cool. Lo and behold, everything led to this very moment. It's time to see the result of my hard work. Let the game begin.
The list is long. The first one I choose was completely random, but I am confident that I can do everything. The first try was bad, but that was expected. I will keep trying. 20 minutes later and I still did not do it. So I watched the demo and I found what I did wrong. The slash attack has to be the near version, but no matter what I did, after assault attack, the slash always come out as the far version. So I decided to try another combo. Maybe they patched something. I will just take the first L. It's okay. This was my first try. I'll be able to do the next one for sure. Nice. This one is long and has all types of moves that I practiced before. I can do it. The tricky part was the timing of the Roman cancel. Now, I just have to follow the animation to find the checkpoint. And this part is no longer a problem. I face another problem. The standing kick. No matter how much I tried, I couldn't link it to make a combo. Another L I took. So the first two was failure. Again. This was expected. As they say, lower your expectation until you are successful. Now, I found out to see a recipe before I joined the trainer room. I will just choose a short one. This one looks good. 10 minutes later, I got this. Yes, finally, this feels amazing. Landing a combo after all this is just awesome. Let's jump to the next one. This one is the same as the previous one, I just have to change the ender. 3 minutes later. I did it. Yo, I became a pro. 2 wins and 2 L's. The next is also easy. I did it on the first try. I am getting more confidence back. This was not in vain. I am seeing a glimpse of progression, and it makes me full of happiness. 3 wins, 2 L's. Next, I will choose a pretty long one. I started doing it without seeing the demo, and guess what? I was doing it completely wrong. I had to turn and finish my combo on the wall to get the positive bonus. This one is hard. It has a lot of precise time between moves to link them together. If I did it just once, I will call it a win. Just keep trying, again and again and again. Nearly 30 minutes later, this happened. I did it, yes! I landed a combo as long as this. I feel I removed something from my to-do list. Let's keep the spirit. Next combo. This is also a long one, and it looks cool, but after putting all my effort into it, I could not get it. I couldn't get the air part to be done. 40 minutes later, I came up with an idea, which is to change the ending of that combo, and this will make my first ever long combo that I made in my life. This shows that if you want to do something, you can do it. Seeing back from knowing nothing to landing a combo like that really make me want to learn more stuff in this world. Maybe my next passion will be just behind the door. I will finish this video by letting the 2 combo that I kind of made play. Thanks for watching and see you in the next time. Maybe I will try to land it in actual online match, or I will try completely another thing. This really opened my eyes. Thanks for watching. See you and keep working toward your dream.